All right, we are at the bonus round right now. We're at the bonus round. We are here to talk about the WWE Draft. And what I mean about that is who do you want to see go to what brands? Now, we know that the draft is coming up. I believe the WWE Draft is in 2 weeks. So we know that's coming up. The draft will be in 2 weeks. But the thing about the draft is WWE Draft, you know, hold on, let's see what's going on. You said it's in the works. That's good to know. I'm gonna keep that in mind, Mr. Boston. That if that's your inside scoop that you say you got, appreciate that. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. But let's get back to the draft. Who do you guys want to see go get drafted from what show? Now we know that WWE. We know the draft wasn't the best last year. We know the draft wasn't the best, but I know WWE's making up for it this year. We also know that we got Raw on Monday, SmackDown on Friday. Now, we also know that both of these shows are switched to new networks. We know that Raw is going to go to Netflix in 2025, January. We also know that SmackDown's moving back to USA Network. So could that make, a difference? Because we are going to the whole thing is SmackDown and Raw is going to have. We got to see who's going to move to what show. But I want to see a great draft this year, and I got a feeling we may even have a blockbuster draft. Excuse me, because if it ain't a blockbuster draft, or is it a bust draft? It's going to be one or two. You can't have both. Will it be blockbuster draft or bust draft? Now, we can see, I know Cody Rhodes is currently the brand new undisputed WWE champion. I know he's going to be more likely on SmackDown. Now, one thing, Good Bray, you said send Jimmy Uso to Raw. That's not a bad idea. He can link up back with his brother. Usos are back. They can even compete for the Raw Tag Team Championships again. So it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. But I do know that the blockbuster must be good. Who's going to go to what draft? Who's going to go to what show? What stable? What future feuds could hold for each brand? Whether it's Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. What is the draft going to bring to the table? You said split. Ruber said split up Black Girl Magic. Love them, but they can't share one title. Black Girl Magic. Are you talking about Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi? If that's what you're talking about, you may be onto something there. You may be onto something there. You may be onto something there. Because I think that may be the case.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Because I think it'd be best, since you brought that up, Good Bread, that maybe have Bianca or Naomi go to Monday Night Raw. Have Jade stay on SmackDown, let her get her name up. Because if they're going to compete for the WWE Women's Championship, who knows what's going to happen next. But the thing about it is, that's the main thing. Who's getting drafted? But it's a lot of good scenarios. But I do know that Bianca, Jade, and Naomi can't stand on the same show. One will have to go to Raw and compete for Rhea's title. The other have to go compete for Bayley's title, the Women's World Championship on Raw, and the WWE Women's Championship on SmackDown. It's just a given. You said send Bobby to Team Raw. Oh, send Bobby and Team to Raw. Judgment Day is doomed. That could be a good one. Good scenario. because you could have, they call them the Pride versus Judgment Day. That could be a good feud, because the thing about that is, I do want to see a one-on-one with, which is what they're leaning towards, to Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross on SmackDown. And when that's finished, then yeah, absolutely send the team away. And then Bianca could go to Raw as well. So her and Montez can still be on the same show. Real life husband and wife. Because I know WWE is known for keeping real life couples and marriage couples together on the same show, so they can see each other more, traveling, etc., etc. But that would be a good scenario. Who's getting drafted? That's a good scenario. You guys also in the live chat in the playback, let me know, who would you like to see get drafted from what show to the other, or do you want to see them stay? I'm interested to know. But yeah, Bobby Lashley, the Pride going to Raw, not a bad idea, not a bad scenario. Let's see. Cross versus Cody, take my money. Yes. Cody more likely will go to SmackDown. You will have to face off against Karrion Kross, who's on SmackDown, and they can feud over the undisputed WWE Championship. That would be another great scenario. That would be another great scenario. So yes, definitely. That would be something to be interested in, because, like I said, we do have the draft. The draft is going to be before you know it, and I believe the exact date is April 26th, I want to say. The draft will be April 26th. But again, who's getting drafted? Who's getting drafted? Let's see what other stars we got. Carmelo is money. Carmelo, not Carmella. Carmelo. Hey, he needs to go to SmackDown too. I think he's going to finish his feud with Trick Williams on NXT. They may have one more match, and maybe Melo gets a dub on that, and maybe they'll just draft him on to SmackDown, because he's pretty much done at NXT. His run is finished. There's nothing else more he could do. He's already been NXT champion, North American champion. He's been through the tag team thing. But other than that, great character, one of the best heels on the whole WWE. I would love to see what they're going to do with him next. Margot Ronson in general, I hope after the draft, the brand split happens and not have people showing up in another show like now. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The draft needs to be done right. And I think they're going to do it right this time. You got to remember the draft last year. That was Triple H's first draft. Vince McMahon was still somewhat lingering around. And I know they're going to do better next time as far as the draft goes. They'll do much more. They'll do better the next merry-go-round. And we will definitely see what's going to happen with the draft. So, yeah, I think it'll get better next time around. Definitely. Brandy versus Scarlett. Yeah, that's a future SmackDown draft. I mean, SmackDown feud, or whatever show they may be on. That'll be definitely something to look forward to. So that I would like to see. But yeah, we got to know who's getting drafted. That's the main thing. You never know. Raw got a draft. SmackDown got a draft. Who gets drafted what round? We also have the extra rounds. Then you have the unbranded draft. People that are not drafted, they're unbranded. All that's going to happen. Definitely. All that will definitely go down. Dragunov and Roxanne look good on Raw. Hopefully they'll be drafted there. Yeah, I believe those two will be drafted. Now, Roxanne just started her second run as NXT Women's Champion. So she'll be there a little bit longer. But Dragunov, he may be drafted. He may lose that belt soon, despite retaining NXT and Deliver versus Tony D'Angelo. I can see him getting drafted to SmackDown, or Raw, whatever show it may be. I could definitely see that happening. Definitely. QQ, who was released because of the draft, comes Black Wednesday. QQ, for those who don't know, he was on AEW. He got released. He was very outspoken on being with AEW. Didn't want to be there. Yeah. Roxanne looks good on me, period. Yeah, Roxanne is good. The Prodigy, the new heel character, she's definitely good. But yeah, who gets drafted? That's the question. Who's getting drafted to what show? And will be a blockbuster or bust draft? I think this is going to be a very good draft, guys. I don't think it's going to be a bad draft. I think this will be a very interesting draft to see what happens next. I think we're gonna get some big draft blockbusters like Bobby and his crew going to Raw. We could get Judgment Day. They'll have some good competition. Cody going to SmackDown. We can have Bianca go to Raw. We can also have, let's say Ricochet go to SmackDown. Maybe we'll have Logan Paul go to Raw, and then maybe Sammy goes to SmackDown. You never know. Anything can happen with a draft. You never know. Quick question. Is QQ you think will be released? Apollo Crews could be released. And maybe Cedric Alexander. Their enhancement talents. I never see them on TV except for dark matches. One of those two names could pop up for the men's division. Those are the names I think of mine. Oh, and also maybe Dexter Lumis. John Gargano was doing a tag with him. So one of those three guys I could see being gone soon. Dexter, Cedric, or Apollo. But yeah, this draft is going to be very, very amazing. Very intriguing. Like I said, we got the draft coming up. But if this draft is not a blockbuster one, I don't. It's gonna be a bust draft, and like I said, we was not happy with last year's draft. WWE Draft 2024 has to go down good, exceptionally well, especially the way the roster stacked. I think anybody can go anywhere. They're the champion. All that champions exempt. They're not gonna pull that. I don't see that happening. What about Otis? Otis is a comedy act similar to R-Truth. I don't think he'll get released. As long as the Alpha Academy's around, and he's been with Chad Gable. Now Chad Gable go heel, they may go say separate ways. If he does not make an impact, laughing, us making our feet, then no. Shinsuke may get released, bro. Yeah, you're right. Shinsuke may want to get released. He's on TV. He may be gone. We may not see no more of Shinsuke Nakamura, and I like Shinsuke, but let's be honest, he is an enhancement talent too at this point, and he may be getting a Seth Rollins treatment if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean this kind of Seth Rollins treatment.
Bye bye, bitch.
So yeah, he may be gone. Maybe no more of that. It sucks, but yeah. But Otis, if he don't do nothing big, he may be gone. I forgot about Otis. Otis may be gone, definitely. Another name I may think of, Omos. Omos may be gone too. I don't see Omos. Speaking of big men, start with the letter O. Omos may be gone. He may get released. Another name I may think of, if honestly, I would say, if Austin Theory and Grayson Waller don't do nothing big, Austin Theory may be on the chopping block too. We were just talking, me and Goodbread was just talking about Austin Theory. They haven't done nothing with him. They failed. He won a SmackDown belt. If they don't do nothing with the SmackDown belt, he may be on the chopping block to be gone too. Austin Theory. And if not Austin, maybe Grayson Waller. One of those two may be gone, or both for that matter. So don't forget about those guys. But yeah, definitely Shinsuke. Yeah, Shinsuke on there. Shinsuke, Otis, Austin Theory, Dexter Lumis. They want to give him a title. I'm saying they did give him a title, but this is like a last resort. I'm saying if they don't do nothing big with these titles, they don't do nothing significant with these title runs, this is the last hope for Austin Theory. He already had 2 United States title runs in a contract, Money Bay contract. I'm gonna say that's it for him afterwards. That's all I'm saying. If nothing happens significantly with the SmackDown tag team belts.